You are listening to Directions from a Spiritual Tour Guide podcast. I am your host, Shanel Scott. I'm a psychic medium and energy healer who has been supporting those on a spiritual journey for over a decade. I'm your tour guide into the world of the unknown, showing you that the magic of the universe is at your fingertips. I believe spirituality is simple and fun, and this podcast will make it easily accessible, giving you the real talk on all things divine and spiritual, helping you to step into the flow. Manifesting your dreams because we all deserve to be living our best life. Are you ready for an adventure? Hello, sunshines, and welcome to a new episode of Directions from a Spiritual Tour Guide podcast. We are almost to the end of this current season. The holidays coming up and they fall on Mondays, so I'm going to take 2 weeks off from the podcast over the holidays. So I think you'll get one or two more after this, and then we'll take a little break until the new year. So I'm Shanel. I'm your host. I am your spiritual tour guide. And today's episode is very much inspired from my day today. I had a plan of what I wanted to record, and that often gets thrown out the window. And it's important why it got thrown out the window, because it's exactly what we're going to talk about today. Your intuition, your inner compass, is this beautiful guiding force that keeps us in a place of presence and awareness and gifts us with so many incredible things. And I feel like this has kind of been building over the last couple of days, and the stories that I've been told and the connections that I've made with people. And then it really today hit home, and it kind of started to bubble in a session I did this morning where we really talked about, getting caught up in the busyness of the world. This is a fact that we have for so many years, far too many years. We have worshipped and celebrated and clapped up the hustle. And I don't know why at some point we decided that hustling and working extra hard and making life hard and complicated was what we wanted in life. I don't understand where somewhere along the way someone said, well, if you're not working hard, then you're not really working. This became a belief system somewhere along the lines, and we forgot who we are and where we came from. And we get lost in having to be busy and stay busy and look busy instead of enjoying the rest, because that is frowned upon. Playing is frowned upon. Enjoying is frowned upon. People get jealous and judgmental, and so then we don't share. But the reality is what's life really about anyways? So there is this piece that in this hustle, we're often not very present. In the hustle, and I totally admit that I'm somebody that gets caught up in it too. It can be a lot. But in the hustle, we forget to tap in and check in with ourselves to see how we feel, if we are going in the right direction, if the thing that we are doing is in alignment with who we are and where we want to go. And even just that simple, how am I in this moment? Am I functioning? Am I feeling good? Am I able to do the thing that I need to do in this moment? And we get on like autopilot. Have you ever gotten in the car and realized you're driving in the wrong direction because you're on autopilot to go to work or that thing that you always do? And I've totally done it a million times because I'm just in the go instead of actually being present in what I'm doing. And that's this loss of our intuition, this loss of being present. But then the other side of that, which is the beautiful side, that can we just linger there a lot longer than we did in the hustle and bustle side of things? The beautiful thing is that the universe is there to give us exactly what we need in the moment when we ask for it and when we make time for it. I have been so incredibly blessed with a group of amazing women. And it's just because that's all that's done this course is women. It's not because it's only for women. That I have been blessed to be connected. I stepped into a course almost a year ago now that was just 12 weeks of connecting with the same group of wonderful women, with my teacher, Lori Wilson of Inner Access 101. She has been a gift to me for an incredibly long time. I have learned a lot of skills from Lori and so much more. She has the biggest heart and the most incredible, powerful, strong, soft soul that I am so blessed every time that I get to work with Lori. And today we gathered, once the course is done, we still gather once a month, and we gather with everyone who's done the course over the last 3 years. And today we were sharing, and we often do. We share messages from our allies or our guides. Today we did gifting, and I leave that group today feeling so seen and heard and loved. And it was exactly what I needed in that moment. And I don't think I even realized how badly that I needed it and how much that's what I've been working on over this year. We started to talk about our proudest moments. And for me this year, I'm really proud of the journey that I've taken. This healing journey since stepping into this course has created an incredible shift in my life that has allowed me to see myself for who I am and to see the problems. Well, I don't want to call them problems, to see the healing that needed to happen and to allow myself to be present in that healing because I connected to my own intuition. I connected to my body and I was listening. I was present. And in those moments, it took away a lot of the discomfort that I was avoiding, because the reality was the discomfort was the avoidance. It wasn't the actual healing that needed to happen. The universe gives us what we need to see, hear, and feel when we are open and present and connected. And that is about finding our inner compass. When we are in survival mode, we are not connected. When we are in survival mode, the hustle, the pressure, the stress, we are in fight and flight. And when we're in fight and flight, we are always prepared and ready to run or to battle. And is that really the way that we want to live our lives? Do we want to be in a constant state of stimulus? And not in stimulus in joy and love and laughter, but in a stimulus of fear or worry? Because those two things are things we don't want in our lives. Worry is something, or a prayer for something we do not want. When we are in fight and flight, we lose logic and we lose intuition. We don't move in the same way because we are always on the lookout for what might go wrong, what might happen, what might fall apart, what might change. But when we are present, we just see what needs to happen. When we are present, we get the most divine messages. We are shown the path we need to travel down. We get messages that just validate who we are and what we are trying to accomplish in this world. We get gifts. This session today that I just finished with them was such a gift. I was gifted so many messages that my soul just needed to hear. Reminders of why it is that I do the things that I do. Why I am who I am, and that I am confident and it is safe for me to stand up and be full size and to show, to soar, to be seen. And when I'm in my presence, when I am in my intuition, when I am in my connection, I am able to see that so much more clearly. And the path gets easy. Life was never meant to be hard. Life was never meant to be about the hustle or all the stuff that's really not that important. Life is about love. It is about joy. It is about abundance. It is about health. And those are the things that really we strive for. We want to be happy each and every day. So when we plug into that inner compass and listen, it will tell us that it's okay to just not do the dishes right this second, which was me this weekend, and to instead take care of something that needs to be taken care of. And sometimes that's your soul. Sometimes it's an event. Sometimes it's other work. The reality of our to-do lists is often they're twice as long as they should be. And if we just really listen to what needed to be done and when, we often would be guided in a way that allows us so much more freedom and lightness. When I take the time in the morning to have my tea in peace and quiet, when I take the time in the morning to walk the dog in nature and get fresh air and exercise, I step back into my day with so much more energy than if I just trudge down to my office and get on my computer and get to work. And I often accomplish way more in less time because I'm plugged in. I allowed myself to plug in and recharge. I honored what I needed in the moment. Same thing with my intuition in my business is when I listen to the things that feel like they resonate, they happen so easily. And I've had a few of those things lately. And then when we stand in things like the workshop that I'm offering, which I have this alignment piece of, am I worthy of teaching this? And the answer is yes. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I have so much magic to share. But there's a part of me that needs a little healing to get me to that place. And there was some hiccups along the road to be able to get to that point where I was able to say, yes, there's no imposter syndrome. There's no not worthy. There is pure magic that I am going to share with an incredible group of souls in a full-day retreat, teaching them how to expand, to stand up full size, to honor their intuition, and to go for their dreams, not with hard work. There's work. It might feel hard sometimes because soul work is hard, but it's not going to feel like it takes away. It's going to feel like it lifts you up because the good stuff has a different feeling. It's not, I think we need another word for hard. It's good stuff. It's good hard. Does that make sense? Oh my goodness. When we stand in our power, when we listen to our intuition, when we give ourselves permission to say F you to the belief systems and the societal norms that have been going on for so long that are being deconstructed and shifted. Shift happens in the greatest of ways. When we give ourselves permission to be who we are, to listen to our body and soul, we become unstoppable. We become these powerful, incredible souls that are out there to shine our light bright and to conquer the world, but not in a, oh my God, I got to climb that mountain kind of way, but in a, how can I share? How can I connect? How can I become community? How can I love more and have more fun and have more freedom in everything that I do? Because I love that work doesn't feel like work. That that work feels like joy for me. It's love. It is passion. And that's because I listened to my intuition, finally. And I stand here and talk to you in this way because I've had a journey of learning the hard way. And my words are here to offer you an opportunity to maybe choose the easier way now instead of fighting the hard fight. There was a lot of years where even though I was plugged in, I wasn't necessarily listening. And in that created the harder path for myself over and over again. But now I refuse to go that route. Now I choose to listen to my intuition. I choose to listen to the messages that I receive. I choose to reach out for support from those that can help me in ways that I need. And there are so many different ways. And when I work in a world that is very different, I often have to reach out to others who work in the world that I work in to support me and in turn allow me to support them. And the more I do that, and the more I connect, and the more I'm present with myself, the more I see how the world will flow with so much more ease and grace. When I am plugged in, when I am tapped in, when I am connected, when I pay attention to that inner compass, it guides me in the right direction. Tapping into your intuition is a gift. And everyone has intuition. And I know that's going to come up, right? I know somebody's going to say, well, I'm not intuitive. I can't hear spirit. I can't. Everybody has intuition. It is about the skill set you have, about listening to it. But we call it all sorts of different things. That gut feeling, that's intuition. That nudge, that's intuition. That, I just should stay home today, that's intuition. That, I think I should do this. That's intuition. When we don't have to think so hard about it, it's just this like knee-jerk reaction thing. That's intuition. Everybody has access to intuition. You maybe have to build your skill and to learn how to tap into it in a greater way, but everybody has access to intuition. And your intuition will help to guide you in new directions that are unimaginable. And I feel so blessed in the work that I do in being able to use my intuition in my work and to share with others and teach others how to tap into their intuition. I have a small community called Divine Map, and that's what we do in there. It is about community, it is about connection, and it is about learning how to tap into our own intuition and to grow and learn, and we do it together. I offer mentorship, I offer teaching. It's incredible. I love the 4 times a month that we connect. It's so beautiful to work with a community that wants to be plugged in and learn more. And there's always room for more friends on this journey. So feel free to reach out if you have questions about that. It is a gift to tap into your intuition. So find your inner compass. Join me in Divine Map and the beautiful community. It's a monthly membership where we connect. And there's lots in the library. If you're so guided and you're in the Hamilton, Ontario area and you want to up level, you want to birth something incredible next year, join me on January 7th for a full day retreat in Stony Creek. manifesting your dream life. We're going to learn about tapping into our intuition, the blocks that we have that are getting in the way, the foundations that you need for manifestation, and so much more. It is going to be an empowering, incredible day, and I can't wait to facilitate the magic that day. Or if you just want to do a one-on-one session and learn more about your body and your health, your business, because your business intuition, ooh, that's good stuff. Or even just, your own path. Again, I feel so incredibly blessed to offer these appointments. Animal communication, that's another one. I love it. If you want to learn a little bit more about your pet and the intuition of your pet. So much. So let me digress and just say the universe is there. The universe has a plan, and the universe is always conspiring for you to have more joy, more love, more happiness in your life. The universe is always conspiring to make things easier, not harder. So listen to your intuition. Check into your inner compass on the regular to make sure that you're staying on track and continuing to head in the direction that serves you most. Wishing you all just an incredible, incredible day. Wishing you the wherewithal, the know-how, the connection to tap into yourself, your intuition, your divine connection, because it's such a beautiful gift to have. Thank you for being here and allowing me to do that, because this gift is so, so special to me. And being able to share it with you is humbling and a blessing. So thank you for allowing me to be your spiritual tour guide on this beautiful journey of life, from my heart and soul to yours. I'll see you again real soon. Bye now.